Hope I'm doing this right. It's been so long, but what's going on, people? It's your boy Jonathan Elijah from the Night Black Shack, and yeah, we're back with another one. Prayer really does work, but I think that's something that the Lord just put on my heart, and should honestly be the title and topic of this conversation right now. Is that something that I did, because I won't put that on you, but sometimes what I did was I allowed the fact that I know now that God hears me and that my prayers work, and I kind of accompanied that with being overzealous, so having too much zeal. And so with zeal, for those who don't know, that's basically being so eager to do the work for the Lord that you miss the fact that the Lord has to actually approve the work that you're doing, and it isn't just about what you want to do and what you think is best for the kingdom. You have to seek the Lord in everything. And my problem was I would sign myself up for things, join groups, do different activities, whatever the case may be, because I had so much zeal in my heart. I was like, oh, the Lord hears me, like He got my back through whatever, and He does. But you have to remember that He's in control. The minute that you start trying to take control of your path, of your plan, of what you think your purpose is in this earth and not what God's purpose on this earth is for you, that's when you start to go left. And I think that is really kind of what happened to me. And I won't say anything happened in a major way to where like I had a crash out situation or something, but it's just something I noticed about myself, and I had to recenter myself even when it comes to social media, content creation. Like, I was so overzealous. I wanted to do every content idea and content creation avenue in the book that I could find. Just because I felt like it would be good for the kingdom, and I could tackle it in cards, and I could tackle it in couples, and I could tackle it personally, and I could tackle it this way and that way, and all the things. And it's just like, bro, but what did the Lord tell you to do? What is God affirming to you in this season? What is God asking you to do? And how is He asking you to show up for His kingdom? Are you even prepared to do some of the things that you are asking Him to, or not even asking, honestly? Are you even prepared to do the things that you just think you're so prepared to do in His kingdom? Are you ready? And you don't know until you obey Him. That's the thing. And I think that's the part that people got to remember. Like, He knows what's best for our lives. He knows where we're at in certain situations. And the other thing about it is, like, if you do move at your own will, it's never going to work. It's going to crumble at some point. You could have 5 years of success in something that was outside of the Lord's will, and then wonder why everything comes crumbling and crashing down. And it's because the Lord never intended that to be for you. And some things He will still have crumble down, even if He did intend them to be for you, but it's to teach you something. But either way, I think the biggest lesson that I've been learning recently is really just to be obedient to the Lord and stop trying to be so overzealous, man. So yeah, I mean, that's really the biggest topic for me. And I think some pieces of advice that I can give, as being someone who put their hand on the stove. Like I told my friends earlier, some of the stuff that I know, especially about my walk with God, is because I put my hand on the stove. But some advice that I can give about not being so overzealous is just to like really pray and seek the Lord in every decision that you make. Think to yourself, am I just being ambitious? Or is this coming with peace and reassurance? And even if it doesn't come with like, because I feel like there's a difference between something coming with peace and reassurance versus you just being uncomfortable with something that the Lord's telling you to do. Because peace and reassurance means, yes, it's flowing. Yes, all roads are leading to you doing it, but you still don't want to do it, so it's uncomfortable. That doesn't mean it's not coming with peace and reassurance. That just means your flesh is opposing it, rather than you moving in a space of like, hey, I want to do this, nothing is flowing, but you're just viewing it as, oh, I'm ambitious, so all odds are stacked against me, but I'm still make it happen. Maybe the odds are stacked against you because the Lord didn't want you to do it. And I feel like that's something that we have to be aware of too. Like, not everything is a trick of the enemy or a trick of the devil. Sometimes things are the Lord blocking you from things that you are honestly going to ruin in the long run. So yeah, just be obedient to Him. I think it's us seeking Him way more than we are putting out, if that makes sense. So for example, just to give you some sort of ratio, as an example, again, say I make one video a week and I post it on YouTube. For one video I make every week, I should be literally in my word with God, praying every day. Like, I need to hear Him way more than I'm talking, because if I'm talking too much, I won't be able to listen. Listening is the key to not being overzealous when it comes to your relationship with God and making sure that you're walking in His perfect will. And yes, you're going to make mistakes. You are human. You're not going to be perfect in this avenue. But if you continue to seek Him, look towards Him, and pray, and honestly even fast, like doing all the things to be able to make sure you hear Him clearly and you're not just moving out of your own pride, own zeal, all the things. I feel like the Lord has been calling me just into a lot of leadership roles, I should say, that are just causing me to be more in the front-facing avenue of life, I guess. And I think the biggest thing that I've been combating is making sure that I don't have pride, that I'm not walking in vanity, and that I don't have too much zeal to where I'm stepping outside of His will. So I really am starting to just seek everything that he's telling me to do and not just what I want to do. And honestly, I can't take all the credit for that myself. Like, of course, God, but also Naya, she has really done a good job of just keeping me grounded, because she, being, my fiance and all the things, she hears every big idea that comes to my head. And it's like, she's like, okay, babe, like, that sounds great and I'm happy for you, but what did the Lord say? And it's just like, as much as I would get frustrated, it's like, she's right. What did the Lord say? So you go back to the Lord and he's like, yes, do it this way. No, don't do it that way. And sometimes you may have mistakes in how you hear the Lord, but it's like, even the fact that you are so confident in the fact, I'll say confident, or so intentional with the fact that you're seeking him, he's going to correct you, and it's going to be in a loving way. Like, you'll know as you continue to seek the Lord on more things and seek him daily, you'll be able to hear him a lot more clear. And it'll just be more definite for you, and you'll be like, okay, I know that was the Lord. Okay, I know that was me. And for the things that you're kind of confused on, I would say, I won't say be still. Well, I will say be still, because I don't want to sit here and tell y'all no to just keep moving. But I say be still in the sense of like, yes, be still and don't move to the next thing. But if it's something that the Lord has told you before that you've been consistently doing and you've been seeking him on a change, continue to do that thing until he tells you to change. Don't change too early or think you can predict what the Lord's going to tell you to do, because you can't. Only he knows the plans, again, that he has for you, and he's going to tell you when to move, and it's going to become clear and abundant and apparent. But yeah, that's the word that I wanted to give y'all today. I don't really have too much of anything else. I'm just blessed, man. I hope y'all have been blessed. I hope y'all have been well. I'm going to continue to move as the Lord calls me to with this content situation. So I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all, oh, I'm going to drop a video every week, or I'm going to drop a video every month, or I'm going to drop a video every day. I'm literally about to just drop videos when the Lord has called me to drop them and when the Lord has called me to record them, man. But I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for being a part of my community. I appreciate y'all for just continuing to seek the Lord in your own capacity. Even those who came to this page for car content and are now here still just looking at me talk about the Lord, man. I appreciate you as well, and I know God appreciates that. But I love y'all with all my heart. I pray that y'all just continue to seek him in every avenue of your life. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.